All right, got a 2007 Ford Fusion. Love the car. The radio. You can see there's no light. Right now it's on aux in. Steadily this thing has gone from being bright, dim, dimmer. Now I can't see it at all. So I just got to turn on like my phone and keep hitting aux until it goes from whatever it's going through. Anyway, so I've seen some other videos about pulling this out and redoing some solder joints. So I thought I'd give it a try and take y'all along with it. All right, here we go. That's one thing that worked like it showed in the videos. Now, these are supposed to be either 9/32 or 7mm. That's a 7mm. And number 4. Okay, this is where the videos differ. That sound on, and then this. Well, everything seems to be there. I don't have these professional guys video themselves. This is okay. I'm gonna take some heavy editing here. Got the left one. Got the right one. And now, yeah, it's a yay team. All right. The cluck button is up here, and the whatever the DRCA looking motor will actually plug with the antenna. Okay, well that's it for inside the car until I come back to put it back in. So, there's a circle up the wagons, take it into the shop, see what kind of soldering I can do. All right, let's go. All right, back in the shop. Can't see where the crap, close or far away. And I was having trouble walking, but like I say, thank God I can still drive. Anyway, what else we got here? All right. It may have been an M3.5. Depends whether these bits are floating around. I love these things. Every time I go to Harbor Freight, I pick up another one. Sometimes they're a lot cheaper than other times, but even at $2 or something, they're well worth it. There's two on top. And two on the bottom. If I understand, so they're little clips. And the front comes off. Not to write home about. CD player, and then power. And who knows how they did this. That's the mute right there. Zoom in where you can see, from what I understand. All right, that's the top up here. These 4 resistors here. 2 here, 4 there, these 2, anything that looks like, actually not these 2, these 2 and these 4, that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to go crazy. And what I'm going to do is resolder them. Okay, one moment please. Okay, we're back. Got a hot soldering gun, or not a gun. I can see trying to do this with a gun. No. Alright, so cool. That's it. I'm officially can't see one way or the other. Either use a magnifying lens or some reading glasses. You can hear the airplane. So it always sounds like the adventures of Sky King and his niece Penny. And those are those 4. Exhaust fan going. This brings back memories when I used to do component level troubleshooting of 2-way radios, digital circuits, analog, video, post circuit TV. Sound equipment. There should be a clone It smells like this. Eh, maybe not. All right, well that's it. That's supposedly the fix. I know that these 4 in here had some lifted. None of them were broken. They were just the solder joints were lifted.
That's the only connector you don't have to worry about. And the keys back. It's 1. It's 2.
The only tools I couldn't come up with this morning that I would like to have taken out there is a spudger. I have a kit with all sorts of plastic prying stuff. I just don't know where it is. And I did alright without it, but I would recommend it. It's a standoff so you can push it through the firewall. Alright, now let's go back to the car. And just like that, we're back in the car. Now the fun part. I'll put them back in. There you go. How that comes in. Alright. I think we're at a point where I hear the CD player doing something. FM. Yep, can't do that. Copyright. Set 1, set 2. Call serious. Don't need that. Okay, set 3. Then line in. Beautiful. Wonderful. Yay, team. Alright, let's finish putting it back in. Okay, I'm back. Got me a magnetic wand. And there's number 4. Should have one of those magnetic ashtrays in here. I didn't. I'll have to go buy me one. Anyway. Alright, this thing just doesn't want to have 4 screws put in. Anyway, I went for the obvious. Fuses were good. The fact that it started after a while was okay. The lights didn't dim. I replaced the starter relay up in the fuse box under the hood. Nothing fixed. So I took it to my mechanic that I've been using for the last 40 years. I talked for him to retire. Anyway, it turned out to be a battery. It had 300 cranking amps instead of 600 or 700. And I guess what it does is, even though it read voltage was fine, the car is too smart. It says I'm not going to start because the threshold of voltage dropped below where I'll let it start. The old days, you had the battery go through a relay to the starter solenoid. Simple. Now the car has to decide if it really feels like it wants to. So anyway, I got a interstate battery, and I'm not so much of a fan of that, but it's a 6-year warranty, 3 years, swap it out, and then prorated for the next 3 years. I don't know if I'm going to have it that long, so I went with that. Batteries are ridiculously priced right now. It's just crazy. I think with the core it was probably $250 or so for the battery, and whatever. The last time I got it done was 2 years ago. I went up to O'Reilly and they swapped it out for free. It still was $230 or so to put it in there. Didn't last 2 years. So I guess there's no way to judge a battery by its manufacturer anymore. Okay, let's see what we got.
Tired in blue cambric. Some of that.
All right, that's great. That's excellent. I'm so happy. All right, so you're gonna see this video after all, because it worked. All right, so I'm Bob, and this is lessons learned the hard way, so you don't have to. I'll see you next video.